You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast with Humvee, Ilran, and DJ the DJ.
I remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I said it.
Rodney King should have got a head beat for driving drugs and being grown in a Hyundai.
Yeah, I said it.
OJ did it.
Yeah, I said it.
And Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit her black ass down.
Yeah, I said it. That's another thing.
Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
Yeah. Who said? Okay, nobody said it this time but me. Yeah, what's going on? It's your main man Humvee.
Ilran is back.
DJ the DJ, what up though?
J.A. to the Y Young.
J Young if you're slow.
You know what it is. It's the Yeah, I Said It podcast. We back, episode number 96.
Yep.
96 on them haters.
In this
That's
thing.
something else, but
601-641-9474. 601-641.
yeah, let me look at it.
9474.
Also send us an email, hit us up at yeahisaiditpod@gmail.com. That's yeahisaiditpod@gmail.com. If you have any questions, complaints, cares, or concerns for me and my co-hosts or constituents, please drop us a line. Let us know what it is that you think and or feel.
Jay's getting better at this.
I'm trying to tell you, he got that thing time.
Hi, man.
I just wanted to
You know
throw
what
that
I'm
in there.
saying?
Nobody caught it, but it'll be on there. It don't matter. Yeah, man.
And we got a guest today.
We do have a guest in the building. Somebody that's cool with me, somebody that's close to me, somebody who I do talk music with. We go deep into it about battle rap. We break down battles and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like we got some ideas that we want to bring to the pod as a whole.
Definitely.
And I mean, it's a guy who was supposed to be here last week, but something came up. Some family stuff, you know how that go. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Yeah, we all know how that goes.
Yeah.
Right on.
I got my boy E-Dub in the building.
Yo, what happening, people?
E-Dub.
That's
what's
his
the
real
deal?
voice, in case you wondering.
Hold on, say it again. What up, E-Dub? What's going down?
Shit, what's cool, fam?
Nothing. I'm going to tell you what was coming up.
Nothing.
What came up for me was some flooded restrooms, bathrooms this morning at the house, man.
Oh, yeah.
So,
A real shitty situation.
Boy,
literally.
dropping logs.
So, you know, my morning duty. Get it? Duty? Morning duty. I took my morning duty.
Oh,
No,
man.
Pun intended?
Oh,
damn.
Wow.
man.
Right. So, boom, flush the toilet and
Didn't exactly go that way.
So you did it.
no, everything came up. The water in the bathtub came up. Water in the sink came up,
Oh, man.
and I didn't know the other restroom flooded too.
So you flushed the toilet. And
Yeah, and
you did it.
and all that happened, bro.
Golly.
Boy, you out of there.
And I was like, what the hell?
Did you make it out the bathroom?
I did.
Okay.
I had to. I didn't care. I was at my house. It don't matter.
Pants around your ankles and everything. Yeah, I got to get up out of there.
Nah, I left them on the floor. I left
You gonna wear them again?
I think I threw everything away.
Oh, this is
You
going
think you
bad.
threw it away?
Yeah, I think I threw it away. Man,
You think?
I did so much cleaning, bro. I threw a lot of stuff away.
No, you shouldn't think. You should know.
Well, I threw the drawers and the shorts away.
So how did you
about that?
discard of the log that came out of the toilet?
Hey, we're not doing that.
No.
We're not doing that.
No.
Those are
Why not?
Wow. But look, Ill, I was finna describe it though, but no,
you're not.
we're
You're not finna do that.
We're not finna do it.
I know how to hit that space ball.
I had to go to my storage and grab my wet dry vac and got to sucking and
Really?
relax.
Really?
So look, man, I'm sorry,
Pause.
but you know what a
Pause.
wet dry vac does.
Nah, I don't.
I'm not finna explain it, but it sucks.
That's what we call it.
Pause. It's
Look.
pause.
This guy.
So got it all cleaned up, and after all that hard work, I had to go back again. So I went to 24-hour fitness.
And you messed their pipes up.
No,
He just had to work some shit out.
Literally.
So I went over there, handled my business.
But doom ching.
And I was like, I'm not just gonna walk up out of here. So I was like, let me hit the bench, like I did, you know, get a little sweat beads.
That would look trifling.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just saying. Did he just walk in here?
Let me go buy a Gatorade or something. You know, walk around the gym a little bit, and then I walked up out of there, man.
God.
I was like, man. So now, I have to get like a bucket. So I got like a big old, one of those paint buckets or whatever.
You shit in the bucket?
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking, dog.
So I'm filling up. I'm filling up the bucket full of water from the bathtub, and like if I use a restroom, I got to pour it down. That's what the plumber guy told me to do. Pour it down the toilet so it's just flush on its own, and then I'll be over there tomorrow. I'm like, all right.
What's the difference between that?
That's what I was thinking.
And actually pushing the lever to
I
flush
don't
the
know.
toilet? Because it does the same thing.
But
You got
guess
a crappy plumber.
I guess the quickness maybe, or
Ba-doom ching.
right. Yeah. You know I'm
took you a
slow.
while.
You know I'm slow. But yeah.
I need to set the soundboard up, don't I?
You do.
It's gonna be one of those days.
But that was my day in a nutshell. But guess what? I'm here.
Yeah. I'm glad you made it.
Thank you, man.
You know, that's the first time you ever told us why you weren't going to be on the show.
I thought
For
about
real?
that.
Yeah, you never
I
say. You
thought
just
about
say,
that.
"Hey,
And
man, I
then
ain't
he
gonna be
still
there."
made it.
I thought
Right,
about
and then the
that.
time he give us a reason, then he shows up.
I thought about that only because DJ said it
Okay.
on the last episode. He's like, "You never tell us."
Yeah, you never say.
And so
you
this
just, "Hey, guys,
morning-
I'm not going to be there."
When he said that, I was like, he actually told us.
Why? My bad. Well, I mean, it's normally stuff, family related.
And then you'll tell ill later. Right. I
Right.
mean, we understand how it goes, but you never say it.
Well, my bad. Well, if you wanted me to,
You're not very into answering questions.
I am.
Not when they're directed towards you.
I am. I just don't.
I can go back through our group chat, and there's not a lot of question answering on your behalf.
Because you want me to be more like, I don't know, explain shit.
Yeah, that's kind of why you ask questions, to get more information.
No, I can give you like a yes or no. It's a yes or no thing. I can give you a yes or no.
Just plead the fifth.
I don't even got to plead the fifth. I'll just be like, nah.
You don't answer the questions, Humvee. We'll just leave it at that.
What's your favorite color?
Cerulean.
See, I'm not finna go that deep. Nah.
See, man, you can't be at.
I'm saying,
My
like,
favorite color is blue.
cerulean is blue.
I'm gonna use that.
Like I made this up or something. It's not a code word, Humvee.
Oh man,
You talking to DJ, man?
I don't know. I don't know half the stuff that comes out of DJ's mouth.
Most people don't know half the stuff that comes out of DJ's mouth.
What did you say, DJ?
And DJ's word of the day is
Cerulean.
Can you spell it?
Nope.
hell no.
Hold on. C-I-R.
C-E. C-E.
C-E-I-R.
All right,
E-R.
don't start messing stuff up.
I'm bad. at what
Oh,
crap
huh?
is.
C-E-R.
C-E-R.
My bad, y'all.
Sir.
Sir.
Ulian.
U-L.
Moving on.
Right. Dang, I feel like I'm spelling second grade.
This nigga, man, Aquila and the B head.
Right. That's what you know what I'm saying. Hey, man, it's the Yeah, I Said It podcast. What's going down? We finna talk about this music shit. We finna get E-Dub. You ready?
Man, I've been ready, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I done wrote some fresh rhymes. The shit is finna... Nah, no.
That nigga went funk flex on us one time.
Hot top
Funk Master Flex.
Right.
It's hot fire.
So what we got going, man? Because my week has been.
Right.
I haven't done much of nothing. These last couple weeks, I know every time I come on the show, these last couple weeks been the same thing, man. I'm in my own world.
That barbecue was good, though.
Yeah, it was.
I did like my pit up today.
Because I ain't have none.
Yeah, well,
Well, yeah, nigga, come meet us an hour earlier, nigga.
Come on time.
Hey, man, look, stuff be happening.
Yeah, I know.
well,
Yeah, and people get left out of barbecue too.
Is something left?
I got the pit for you.
Is there
I mean, I'm just saying.
Ah, hey.
As a consolation.
That's a good consolation.
It's a hell of a consolation.
right.
Hell of a consolation.
This strapping young lad to get it up there for me.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to go through this mud though. I'm just saying, it's ready.
I got some raggedy shoes on.
I thought you get it out the mud.
Yeah, that's what you do. Hey, you see what he did there?
Well, I'm gonna open the gate and go back in the house and sit down somewhere.
Right.
Touche, my nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
Man. I was. Wifey was gone. She had to go shoot today,
Okay.
and I was like, man, I'm gonna throw these ribs on. So I didn't throw any out. So I ran to the store. I didn't have any firewood either.
Right.
And I've been trying to go for the last week to run out somewhere and grab some firewood, but I never went. So I ended up at HEB getting the mini logs, mesquite, which I really don't want to barbecue with because it's a little bit too heavy. But I went and got that, man. I lit the pit up. So yesterday I went to barbecue and she mentioned it, but it was cloudy. It kept looking like it was gonna rain. Mm-hmm. So I didn't light off yesterday. So today I was like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and do it because, you know, the sun's out, she's gone, so I can run and grab it and get it going. And she won't be sitting here waiting on barbecue because she be talking shit because she got that old smoke and she get that thing going quick. And I'll be like, man. So anyway, I go and do that. Got my coals turning white. I got my meat seasoning. Step outside. Wind blowing, clouds in the sky.
Yep.
I was like, man, 30 minutes ago, when I was setting everything up, not a cloud in the sky.
Yep.
It was hot. It was muggy. It was like, time to barbecue. But I did it anyway. I already had everything going, man. I put this stuff on there. I had it on there before it started getting like that. Like right after I put the meat on the grill.
Right.
No homo.
Yeah.
Pause.
Put the meat on the grill.
The weather changed on me, man, but it didn't affect much. You know, things were going as planned outside of that. So I got a nice little stash of ribs right now.
Yes, he does.
So I can get some ribs when I leave.
You can get some rib
So
neck.
I don't have to stop and get no burger.
You can get some rib
Yeah,
neck.
Appreciate
DJ.
that.
Speaking of burgers, before we go any further, DJ to DJ, what up, though?
What up, though?
What is it going to take to get these sleepers on the 100th episode? You mentioned monetary contributions. Negro, how much?
Oh, yeah. How much?
I want it.
I really got to say it on the air?
Yes.
No, you ain't got to say it on air.
You ain't gonna pay?
You ain't got to
No,
say
I'm
it on
just saying,
air. But
write it on a piece of paper and slide it to
I'm just
them.
putting it out there for
Okay,
you.
no.
It wasn't like one of them questions I needed answered now,
Okay.
but it's just, we put
For
it
the
out
100th
there.
episode, we officially on wax. We will have sleepers. For sure.
I got a hot 20 on it.
For sure.
He said,
Wait a minute.
20.
What episode we on now? 96?
96. So we got 5 weeks because
Yeah, you going on
Yeah.
vacation.
I'm gonna be gone week after next. It won't be a show week after next.
Right.
yeah,
So,
Right.
okay, we can do that.
yeah, we lit.
Then 100th episode gonna be a fool, man. We trying to permit this Bloodline
Bloodline.
project,
Yep.
and we at the tail end of recording vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we there.
So I need to do my intro.
Yes, you definitely need to
All
do
right.
that.
All right.
And while you doing that, while you in the booth, you can go on and do a little something for my stuff too.
Okay, that's a bit.
Yeah,
We can do that.
You can do something for that, and then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bloodline.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awkward silence.
the
yeah,
drink.
man.
Yo.
The baseball.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Episode.
Let's get to where we at, 15 minutes. I guess that's about where we go at the 15-minute mark.
Yeah.
I can't read this shit on the bottle. Okay. This show is being covered by a double day Cooperstown distillery. Handcrafted spirits.
Double day whiskey.
Double day whiskey.
Come on, Humpy.
Bring it home. Bring it home.
All right. Let me see.
Come on, nigga.
Let the clutch out.
Come on. You got
You
this.
did.
I believe in you.
It's a double day. Cooperstown whiskey. Did you see in the baseball?
What?
Damn. It's a double day. Cooperstown distillery. Drinking on that whiskey. Baseball shaped, it's double day.
That
That's what-
actually
I'm trying
sounds like a
fix it.
jingle.
I'm trying to fix it.
That actually sounds like
Is that
a
it?
jingle.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that works.
I really.
Trying to.
Shit.
That would work.
All right, man.
You brought it together at the end.
Thank
It's
you
all
so much. Thank you so much. It's the Yeah I Said It podcast, 601-641-9474. Oh,
Can
I
I say
said
four?
four.
Four.
Can I
yeah,
say
he
four?
finally. He
got
said
it.
four. He said four.
Yeah, turn your radio
All right,
voice
man.
off for a
Props
second and
to
say
this
it the
man.
right way.
No 4.
Yeah, you feel me?
Oh, man.
You ain't.
I want to get back in radio, man.
Yeah, all three of y'all can do a radio with y'all voice.
I want to get back in radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all getting radio.
He got the Marco Spoon voice.
Mm-hmm. The QS, you ain't see the QS right there? Right.
You know what?
There you go, but
You
that
can do
sound
like a
Blue.
hell of a hamburger commercial. Just make that motherfucker sound good, like you want to bite it through the screen.
You got the meat.
We have the meat.
Hickory smoke.
God dang. I want one now.
Got some cheese dripping down that mud, man. Hold up, man. Hold up.
Yeah, he gonna do a spot
Oh,
for
look,
PayPal for
man.
me, yo.
Right.
Yeah,
Definitely.
We could do that.
You see that wet paint?
Make anything just sound soothing.
Wait till it dries.
What?
Hey, man. Hey, what are we talking about tonight, bro?
We got voicemail.
This is going to be a heavy
We do.
music episode.
Oh,
ain't
we do? Okay.
Y'all want to go to the voicemail
We
now?
got emails
Let's do it
too.
now.
We got
Okay.
emails.
All right. This is what we're going to do. What we going to do?
You can do the email, set up the voice.
You just said we was going to do the email.
What we gonna do?
Because, man, like, okay,
is
for
it
everybody
gonna
out there listening to the Yeah I Said It podcast, we kind of came, like, we knew we was all coming together. Y'all all knew we was coming together, yet nobody prepared.
I got
So-
an excuse.
Hold on, what you mean?
You normally
Ain't
prepared.
nobody prepared for what?
I
We
got an
didn't
excuse.
come with our topics.
You normally
Like, we didn't
prepared.
even,
I
we
thought
didn't
we
know
was gonna-
pregame.
we was gonna
when I
dive
got
into
here,
the music.
you told me we was just gonna start recording, so I didn't pitch.
Right. Because you got here an hour after everybody else.
Yeah, you did.
So,
You just
Like-
gonna keep mentioning that? That's what you
Yep.
do?
Well,
you know what? That'll be the last time.
It happened.
I'm going to mention
I don't want to set you up for
It
that.
happened. I mean, it's not like it didn't happen.
Oh man,
It's gonna be one of those shows.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right, so you want to go to the look. If y'all haven't been listening to the podcast, y'all know once we get to the music segment,
It's over.
everything else is pretty much done.
Yeah.
So we don't have a whole lot of bullshit to turn into good shit
Right.
unless it's in one of these voicemails or these emails.
So what we going to first?
Pull your own trouble.
Email.
All right.
Yeah, email.
So we have two emails. We have a another person sent in something from the internet that they saw. They just wanted to get our feedback on it, and then we have a serious email that somebody delved deep into the subjects that we spoke on before.
Oh.
One person said they sent this message in. They said, "Hey guys, I just want to know your opinion about this story that I found on Facebook." He said, "Why did I get divorced? Well, last week was my birthday. My wife didn't wish me a happy birthday. My parents forgot, and so did my kids. I went to work, and even my colleagues didn't wish me a happy birthday.
Damn.
As I entered my office, my secretary said, 'Happy birthday, boss.' I felt so special. She asked me out for lunch. After lunch, she invited me to her apartment. We went there, and she said, 'Do you mind if I go into the bedroom for a minute?' Okay, I said.
Wait a minute. Obviously, this is a dude, right?
Yes.
Okay, and they went out to lunch.
Right.
Yes.
And then did what?
They went back to her apartment.
Went back to her apartment.
Yeah.
They said, we went there, and she said, 'Do you mind if I go into the bedroom for a minute?' Okay, I said. She came out 5 minutes later with the birthday cake, my wife, my parents, my kids, my friends, and my colleagues all yelling surprise while I was waiting on the sofa. Naked.
Oh.
Damn.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, it's too funny.
And then
Congratulations, you played
Played
yourself.
yourself.
and then what's his name came in? What's the dude to catch a predator? This is Chris. Can you put some clothes on?
Chris Hansen.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you one of those other one named Greco from Cheaters?
Yeah.
That motherfucker be instigating, don't he?
Like a motherfucker.
Stayed.
I'll be watching.
Dog,
So-
that's cold. That's a cold lick right there, man.
So
He started off with, why did I get divorced? And so that's why he got
yeah,
divorced.
that's
his
why you got
secretary.
divorced, brother.
his secretary
Thought he was-
took him to lunch or dinner. Doesn't matter.
Lunch.
Took him to lunch. And he felt so special. Because that's what he said.
You know, I read a book like that once.
Really?
Cold lick.
Yeah.
Did it end the same way?
Nah.
No.
His secretary took him to lunch. And he went back to her apartment. Whose idea was it to set up this birthday surprise?
Probably his wife, because she was part of it.
Right. So the secretary
They were
went
all
along
in
with
cahoots. The secretary, his parents, his boss, colleagues, everybody was there.
Damn.
That's dirty.
To me, that's like what it seems like. It's like it sounds like entrapment.
It does.
Like if everything had happened normally, I don't think he finds himself in this position.
Right.
Right. No,
So I felt like he was entrapped. Like,
but
so
that
like,
was
'cause he
normal,
wasn't-
though. That was normal if he was naked.
No.
because he
No,
goes
no,
to the
no.
apartment naked.
No, it's not. Look, so here's what happened.
He felt like he was being
They
ignored by
neglected.
everybody.
They neglected him,
Of course.
on purpose to try to surprise him later, right?
Got you.
Like, it doesn't take any. Like, I can surprise you for your birthday and tell you happy birthday.
Yeah,
They're
but
not mutually
birthday is for
exclusive.
kids, man.
No. Hold on. But look, so no, actually, it's not.
Right.
That's just kind of how like we grew up, or whatever. But I understand your point. The thing was, he goes, even if it's not his birthday, right?
Gotcha.
For whatever reason, if you go to lunch with a woman and then y'all agree to go back to her apartment, like,
It could be normal though.
no, it's not though.
Bullshit.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
It started
Here's the
off
thing.
as-
Here's the thing.
I ain't gonna
Divorce.
say
How
that
many
everybody
times
see that, though.
have you went to a woman's apartment after y'all had an interaction? Lunch or dinner? Just answer the question.
So I take your clothes off.
No, hold on. Because then she said, do you mind if I go to the room for a second? So he's thinking, oh, you finna go to the room to getting something more comfortable. So let me go ahead and let you know I'm with the bleeps. And I'm going to be comfortable too.
So he was prematurely ready.
Right. He's prematurely ready. I agree.
I mean,
Now he overshot that one.
he
Though.
definitely overshot.
Oh, big time.
That's
Big
what she
time.
said.
Relax. You gotta relax. I'm gonna have to ask you to relax.
Put the meat on the grill. What kind of wood you use? Look, listen, I feel like he was entrapped. Now, I understand that everybody ain't going to agree to that, but I feel like he was entrapped.
Was he black?
I mean, it didn't even say.
He saw
I'm-
Hispanic.
I'm with that.
God damn. That came out of nowhere.
Racist?
No, because if he's black, you know, black men don't cheat. So his
Right.
intentions,
This is true.
This is
his
true.
intentions could have been 100% pure if he was maybe it was hot.
Oh, you turn your. What happened? What?
I'm just saying, you
I
know,
mean, you say black men don't cheat.
black men don't cheat.
That's
So
a
what do
fact.
you call it?
They get
It's
caught
a
up.
fact.
They get caught up. They get caught
It's a
up
fact,
and
man.
stuff, but they don't. Black men don't cheat.
We're going to call it entrapment.
Right, we're gonna stick with that one. Huh? Just stick with it.
Black men get caught up and
Look,
stuff.
I mean, I'm looking at it the same way DJ's looking at it. Like
Yeah.
he was in his feelings for whatever reason. Well, for a reason.
Right.
And the one person that showed interest in him
Was a snake.
was
Took
I mean,
him to lunch,
took him to
Yeah.
lunch.
then invited him back to her place,
No.
Like,
Listen.
are these not? Let me ask you a question.
Read the first line.
Hold
Read
on.
the first line.
No.
Let me ask you a question, Humvee.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship, are you okay with your wife or girlfriend telling whoever, hey, let's go to lunch for your birthday, then inviting him back to her place?
Women do this shit.
Are you okay with that?
That's not cool.
This dude
Read
is
the first
At that
line.
point, see, the going to lunch thing, that could happen because they're working together. They go to lunch at the same. That could happen.
Right.
Going to her place afterwards is a setup.
Right.
Something is going to happen at this place. We're
the
not going
first
because
line.
Then
I
she
forgot
says,
something.
Let me go to my room.
that was the one right there.
That was it.
This
Now,
dude is clearly the victim.
Yeah, clearly.
He was being set up.
Clearly.
He's
He
been
was set
had.
up.
He was set up.
This is
He's
like
been
when they
had.
put the
I
bait
can, yeah,
truck
I
in
can
the
dig
hood.
that. I can dig that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
I can dig
that's
that.
entrapment. I cannot lure you to commit a crime.
Right.
Right.
Right. He's clearly the victim
But
here.
what's the
He
first
was
line?
clearly thinking with the wrong head, fellas.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We've all done
Under
it.
normal
We've all
circumstances.
done it.
You know,
His emotions were
Whoa,
high
whoa,
at the time.
Whoa.
before I came in, I said I had 6 kids. So, you know, we think with the wrong head, man. Come on,
What
man.
you said? Pull out game. Weak.
Super.
The thing about it is,
Oh, man.
like you were saying, he was already feeling like, damn,
Yeah.
they don't care
Why?
because it's his birthday, and nobody's
His wife
saying
didn't wish him a
his
happy
wife
birthday.
didn't say nothing.
His parents, his kids.
Now, I will say this:
Read the first
the
line.
fact that he was naked when she came out the room,
It was hot. It was hot.
that's like I said, that was way overshot. Like he was like,
He was
bruh, you
bumping
could have
Nelly
loosened
before
up.
he came.
You could have loosened up your shirt.
Just said, take your
Was
clothes.
he
It could. There's a lot of other things you could have done
Right.
as a pregame.
You know
Right.
what he was
Coulda turned on the TV.
Drop down and get your eagle on, girl.
If you think something's about to jump off with this chick, you're not finna turn on the TV.
Oh, so okay.
Like you expecting
You
her
just-
to come
yeah,
out.
You're adding in a
She's,
distraction.
she's making a move. You supposed to be ready for the move.
Right. Right.
Right. Okay.
You don't have to naked though.
I mean, everybody different. Now, me personally,
yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't.
what I'm saying. I probably
wouldn't
would've-
have hopped naked,
I probably.
but I might put a rubber on the table or something to let her know something, subtle.
Condoms are for suckers. I would have put a.
Oh, okay,
What are those?
okay.
Giving out a bad message with this one.
The point is, the man is clearly the victim here.
Right.
He was taken advantage of because of his emotional state.
Yes.
They probably went and had some daiquiris or some margaritas while they were at
yeah.
lunch.
They bonbons.
Yeah,
That victim shit is way overblown, man.
He got played, man.
He got played. You don't think he got played?
Man.
Tell the truth, man. Tell the
Say
truth.
that victim shit is.
No, man. All he had to do was, man, if you felt that way, I would have went and talked to my family about it. You know what I'm saying? Let them know.
It's halfway through the day though.
No, come on, man.
You gotta wait till the end of the day when you get home.
When it's my birthday, first off, when it's my birthday, I'm not going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm up.
Right.
I'm going to let you know at 12 o'clock. So I want to know at 12 o'clock. Goddamn it. If not, I'm calling your phone. You know what day it is? Goddamn right. It's my birthday. Shit. Bottom line. Nah, I don't know.
So you don't see none of this.
I mean,
E-Dub. You're a twin, right?
I mean, like, to be honest, he wanted the nigga out the rib. Know what I'm talking about? So he got
No,
Yeah.
again, we're
Yeah.
not saying that he didn't.
Yeah, I mean we
Come
gonna
on,
give
man.
him that one.
but who don't want some birthday coochie, dog?
We gonna give him that one.
Who don't want to bring their birthday in with a bang?
The thing is, he wasn't going for it. Like if his secretary was fine, he already knew that shit, right?
Right.
Did she try to give it to him before?
It wasn't his birthday
They
before.
been fucking?
We didn't say that. Don't listen to her.
Slow down, slow down.
Oh, so what did he didn't see it coming then?
They been fucking, bro.
Shit, touche, my nigga.
Touche.
Do your thing.
It's his birthday. He been working. He done had this fine secretary
Yep.
Right.
I don't know, man. I'm
pouring his
rough
coffee
around
and
this.
all this kind of stuff for however long she's been a secretary. She come in there with the short mini skirts and You know what I'm saying?
Say it.
Look,
I'm having visions. I'm sorry.
To my brother.
Say it, Humvee. Say it.
And you got to remember, she works under him.
Damn, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. You only got to look at it for what it is.
This nigga slapped his own knee, hurt himself.
Hey, Jay Young has a torn meniscus in his right knee. Hey, y'all put him on the praying sick list.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
And he slapped his own knee.
I
so
slapped
that's why
the shit
it's so
out my
funny.
knee. Oh my God. Messing with Humvee. Messing with Humvee.
Because they've been doing it, bro.
No, man. She works under
man.
him.
What's the
It's-
first line? Sorry, you still ain't said the first line.
Why did I get a divorce?
Yes.
Okay.
There it is right there.
She shouldn't have divorced him for that.
That's the whole
That
story
man was
right
clearly not in his
Keep
right
that in
frame
there.
of mind.
Listen,
No, she had to after that.
she was embarrassed.
Yeah, she couldn't save face without it.
Embarrassment carries more weight than logic.
They could have got over that.
Yeah, we
Man.
ain't
They
dealing
could have
with
got
women.
past
No,
that.
they couldn't.
They could have got past that.
No,
See, there's too
especially
many
if
witnesses.
You got to think about the
If she
kids.
was the
Especially
only
if her
one who
family's
knew
messy.
about that,
You gotta
if she
think
was the
about
only
the
one
kids,
who
man.
knew about that, she could have gotten over it. But when his parents know and the colleagues know, it's too much embarrassment to overcome.
So
It was
we not
already
trolling
over.
anymore?
It was
Are we serious
already
now?
over with,
Yeah, it was
man.
dead.
Y'all
no
gotta
more.
let me know when we serious and when we trolling. Because I was still trolling.
Okay.
We'll work on that, Jay.
Oh, okay.
He said, "Oh, okay."
Gotcha.
My bad.
Shit.
I mean, yeah.
Man, did y'all drink all the Dr. Pepper?
He did.
Huh? You just gonna sell me out.
Quick.
God, DJ,
All 32
Dang.
flavors.
just he did. Wait,
I'm sorry. I violated Black Couch Gang rule number 1. Don't snitch.
Man.
I apologize. When I said he, I meant me. I did. I had
it's
2
too late.
glasses.
It's too late.
Oh, you should have said we.
Oh man, that's
So you
This is
were.
the Yeah, I Said It podcast. This is what we do.
Snitch couch gang, goddamn.
We try to tone this down for the show, but y'all are getting a raw dose of what it's like to sit around with these guys.
So you were definitely at the store at 11:15.
You know you done bleeped
you know
up,
you
right?
fucked up, right?
There it is. Say it for me.
That's it.
All
We
right,
got another email.
Yeah, let's get to the other email.
let's get to
All right. Yo, what up, fellas? I wanted to put my 2 cents in on the rap production and also R&B rap collabs list. I'll start with rap production first. Me personally, I get wrapped up into production before lyrics. If the production is solid, I'm hooked.
Yep.
Number 1, Jeezy. The song 3 a.m. produced by Timbaland from the album The Inspiration. The album from top to bottom had great production. Also, what you talking about produced by Mr. Collie Park. Same album.
I mean,
Rick-
fix your pop stopper, dog, because that thing is hanging
The
on
what?
by a thread, and now
yeah.
you
Okay.
hollering
Okay.
all
Okay.
over.
Bubba
my
Sparks.
My bad. Number 2, Rick Ross, 3 Kings and Ashamed from the album God Forgives and I Don't. 3 Kings was produced by Jake One and Ashamed was produced by Cool and Dre.
I remember it, but I don't remember it.
With Slim Thug?
Memphis Bleak.
No. That was
Is That Your Chick from the album The Understanding.
Ah,
This song was produced by, of course, Timbaland.
Timbo.
Also, I'll add the song Round Here from the Made album produced by Just Blaze.
Yep.
Outkast, Neck of the Woods, produced by Earth Tone 3 from the Wood soundtrack and from the album
Oh,
Aquemini.
yeah, I like
the
that.
album title track Aquemini. DJ, you knew I would have some cast on the list. Of course, and I knew that you had 3 Kings on there because Andre 3000 was on that song too.
Gotcha.
And number 5, T.I. Sorry from the
okay,
Trouble
I
Man,
remember.
Heavy as the Head, produced by Jazzy Faye. And also Long Live the Game from the album Trap Music, produced by Sanchez Holmes. And for my R&B rap collabs, Sleepy Brown featuring Andre 3000, Can't Wait.
Can't wait. Yeah.
That
Joe
was hard.
Nell
Yeah.
featuring Method Man, Around and Around. Missy Elliott featuring Nicole Ray and Big Boy. Why You All in My Grill. John Legend featuring Kanye, Used to Love You. That song goes so hard.
Yeah,
it did.
Nas featuring Lauryn Hill, If I Rule the World. Long email, I know.
Classic.
Y'all keep
Classic.
doing your thing. Looking forward to the next show. By the way, Jay Young and Rand keep me laughing. All right, peace. From Crawdad.
Crawdad.
Shout out
Crowd
Crawdad.
Did it Dirty
okay.
Money.
Shout out Crawdad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He came
Shit
with his
show.
production
He did.
as well as his R&B and rap collabs. And we had E-Dub's rap collabs on the last show. So
Oh yeah, you had a solid list.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you had a solid list.
Definitely.
Appreciate you.
Y'all want to go back to his list or y'all
What
good?
is it?
My humble.
Do you remember it? You remember?
I got it right here. He had John B. Oh, You Still Down featuring
Right.
Tupac. DMX, What They Really Want featuring Cisco.
Love that song. Love that
Tupac
song.
featuring Casey and JoJo, How Do You Want It? Jay-Z and Beyonce, Bonnie and Clyde.
Tupac.
And LL Cool J, Hey Level featuring Boyz II Men. And the thing about the Jay-Z featuring Beyonce is he really don't even like that song because he... Go ahead, you explain yourself.
I fucking hate that song, man.
Why?
Man, cuz, bro, I feel like he stole this song from the man, dog.
From
like,
who? Tupac?
Come on, man.
From the Machiavelli album?
Like the man he didn't really, you know, he didn't really mess with the man like that. And I guess you could say paying homage to him. But
Yeah, in the beginning.
For the whole way, like, and then it's kind of like, you know, he popped after Tupac and Big and them died. So
Right,
you know what I'm saying? It's like
He was waiting in the cut.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like he a sharpshooter. You know what I'm talking about.
That nigga so Houston.
You know, I felt the same way. The song had to grow on me
Yeah.
because I was like, man, Tupac. He did. It wasn't like it hadn't been done before,
Right.
but he did his story /
Right.
metaphor thing.
Yeah.
Right.
He was talking about a gun.
Right.
And that's what you told me. Like
Right.
the subject matter was different. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Jay
And
flipped
then
it and made it
Jay-Z,
like really
Jay-Z
about his
took
girl.
it and dumbed it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
For
damn,
the white society.
you took a song, because Tupac at that point in his career was not being very creative.
Right.
So
was
you
just-
took one of the creative songs that showed Tupac's artistry
Right. And made it less creative.
and made it less creative. I that's how I felt about
The
that.
Bonnie and Clyde? Bonnie?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I didn't feel that way at all.
Yeah.
What I felt like was I didn't feel that way.
No. I'm saying, what do you mean by that?
I feel
When
like
Tupac did Me and My Girlfriend, it was about his gun.
His gun, yeah.
He just didn't.
I didn't learn that till I was older.
I didn't know that.
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Listen to our
Y'all really missed that?
I missed it probably because, I'll be missing shit.
I was young pup, you know what I'm talking about?
Fucking these on?
Nah,
Still way behind the ear.
breath smell like Chevrolet, you know what I'm talking about? But nah. I just, it's just like, so it's like watching a movie again, like,
Right.
sometimes you
find
miss
shit like,
things
okay.
and then,
Yeah.
like they call them Easter eggs, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What's the-
sometimes
what's
I
the
just
color?
have repetition, you know what I'm talking about?
Cerulean.
Cerulean. You find a cerulean egg and
How you spell it again?
Cerulean. Cerulean.
Slow it down.
I just dissed you.
Golly.
Look, so here's what I thought. So my first problem with the song, when I first heard the song, when I mean Tupac song, I could not stand that he said "life and girl." I knew that sounded wrong to my ears. It just didn't sound right. All I need in this life of sin is me and my girlfriend. It just didn't hit. So, like, why
You
you didn't
supposed to say
say
wife or
world? All I need in this world of sin is me and my girlfriend. Like it sounds.
Oh,
better.
yeah, okay.
Okay,
Right?
got you.
So I knew like something didn't
In
sound.
my head, I'm still hearing World of Sin.
No, but Life of Sin is kind of, it's like more of a, because his
Like,
life
it's
is
more
full
personal,
of
'cause
no,
it's
sin.
your life.
I understand
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
But as a writer,
But-
as people who put lyrics together,
Right.
putting the right words together to make the
It
rhyme
gotta-
sit
it
a
gotta-
certain
the
way.
rhyme gotta.
Because that's
he
one
made
thing
it work,
I can't.
though.
No, it does not
Nevertheless.
work. It does not work.
No, we
So you
agree
don't
with
agree
it.
with what he's
Oh yes, definitely.
It was
Because
cool because it was Pac, and we love Pac, so we let him get away with
What
it.
did
but
Pac say?
He said "life of sin," and it just doesn't. It just don't. I'm sorry.
because
said it
life don't
differently.
rhyme with girl.
right.
That's your only argument with
No,
that.
I'm
Yes.
saying like when you
Yes.
say because the way he's saying it,
The way Pac said it,
Right.
not the way Jay-Z said it.
right? It's like the way, but he's saying girlfriend, like he's accentuating He not accentuating the end.
But you also got to think of what he's talking about: the life of sin, the life he living.
His
you know
life.
What I'm saying? He's in this gang life. He's in this street life.
It makes sense.
So,
No, yeah.
So the life
Logically,
is a sin. So
right. So
that thing is his girlfriend.
but
so
we having
the
two
life
different
of sin,
conversations.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
not
We
we
having
not
two different conversations. Logically makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
But to my ear, it's not pleasing to hear that because the way he's stretching the word.
Yeah, I can't.
When you listen to the song again, it's gonna stand out to you too. You're gonna be
definitely-
like,
definitely. I'm
when you
listening.
picked up when you pick up on rhyme patterns, when people are rhyming like a lot of different rhymes within their bars, you start noticing stuff like that. Like what you listening to is what he's saying, the vibe of the song, the emotion of the song, what he's putting out there. From an artist standpoint, it's like I would have said that different.
right.
So I was thinking about my line. I was like, can we use my line since it's so basic? Or was it
What?
the H to the EA, V to the Wizard? I got a date at 8. I'm in my Buick Regal. Like,
No, because the way you said it made it fit together.
Right.
It wouldn't have fit together if you
Okay.
said it normal.
Okay.
And that's the thing that
Now-
makes it different
now-
is fitting those words together.
what would be different? What would I say different? Like H to the EA.
You wouldn't
V to-
say nothing different.
But what if I did though? Like life and world. Like what would be?
So if you said
If you could find
said H
If you
to
would
the
just said
EA,
Regal,
V
the
to the
red-
Wizard,
I
whatever.
got a date at 8. I'm in my Buick Regal.
No, Regal.
Okay.
Regal. Like you see how it doesn't fit anymore. It's
Right,
like
right, okay,
so.
okay.
And if he
Stretched it.
right,
Yeah.
but and it's because Tupac said, "In this world of sin is me." If he would have said "world of sin is me," and he stressed girlfriend.
basically he
So but if he would have
It's like
just,
he messed the rhyme up.
if he would have
It's
just
like it could've been-
accentuated, if he would have just said like, if girl wasn't so pronounced, and when he pronounced it,
Didn't
Like,
he say it at the end though?
he enunciated it a certain way.
Didn't he
I
say
think- I
girl
think
at
he-
the end?
I think-
Like towards the end of the.
I mean, maybe, but like it was just too much. It was already messed up for me. But anyway,
Sorry.
that ain't even
Yeah,
the
we
point.
got
You want to
too
get to these
we got two
these
deep.
voicemails?
We always go this deep.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Whoa.
Don't do that.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Whoa.
You gotta relax. You gotta relax.
You got a little too involved with that, brother.
Yeah, you just violated 7 men
Oh
laws.
my God, this man is sitting inches from you, and this is how you.
My bad, man.
He ain't never
I give
even
you-
met you before.
I get my own.
Bruh.
Really?
man.
I ain't even.
That's
finished
disrespectful.
You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, man. The creative gene. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was
That
the
ain't what that
jelly
was.
gene. Jelly's gene.
I mean, he could have warned me he was fingering the pop.
Whoa.
Like,
Drop
hold up,
down
D,
and
this
get the
was-
eagle on.
this is where we go wrong right here.
This is why we need video, right here.
It is. 100th
This is why
episode.
we need video.
100th episode.
I swear, listeners, y'all missed some classic moments.
My bad.
Oh my! When we get video, y'all gonna see.
It's going down.
We are really fools in here. Like
Some of us are.
some of us are.
Humvee.
Hummer.
Sorry.
Like he went into full genuine mode. He
Stop.
relax.
I'm about to play this voicemail.
All
man.
right. All right.
What up? It's Reese. She from the Hip Show. Buzz, I've been just finished this last show. Had a ton of R&B hits, but anyway, that's that. Just be better for y'all next show. Buzz, I got Petey Crack, Papoose. I'm gonna say Slim Thug deserve honorable mention.
What we talking
Charlie
about?
Baltimore.
What we talking about?
A few others, but them might be the ones that really
Oh,
those two
okay.
came to
Okay.
mind as soon as you said it in the show. So anyway, yeah, those guys, for whatever reason, never could get it together. I know Slim Thug got a local hit, but when he signed to Pharrell, man, I just thought he was gonna set the world on fire and really put Houston on the map. Kind of never did that, so he didn't blow up for me or whatever. Okay, Petey Crack got shelled so many times.
Yeah.
Papoose, supposed to be that guy. He never was. So, Charlie Baltimore.
Yeah.
She was tossed around so many times.
Man.
From Biggie, supposed to be with Frank White, shit with Jay-Z and Biggie and shit. Then she's with Trick, and then she's with Murder Inc. and all of that crap stuff. I didn't know she was matter, but I just thought about it. Said, what the fuck? My fucking kept trying to make it. Anyway, y'all be, man, keep it up. I thought that was good topic with the R&B and the rap shit. So maybe I'll call back at a later date and give y'all my list. Y'all have some good songs. So, all right, then, later.
Big shout out to the Reese.
Reese. Shoot from the Hip Show.
Yeah, man.
What was you saying about Reese? What did he say?
He said, I'm too hard on you.
Oh. Shout out to Reese, man. Appreciate that love, brother. Yeah, he is, man.
Yeah.
That's a good list because I
Yeah,
hadn't
I'm
thought
sitting here-
about
I'm
I hadn't
sitting
thought
here
about
thinking.
Slim Thug at all because
I did, yeah.
he's so close to home. Like we see him as being successful
Right.
Definitely.
without
Yeah.
thinking about he signed
Yeah,
a Pharrell and didn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Yeah. I agree with everybody on the list except Pat Poose. I don't think Pat Poose was set up for success.
Yeah.
I don't think he had a team. I don't think he's with a major.
So he an and one nigga.
Then he got $1 million mixtape deal.
Yeah, he did.
yeah, but that was, and he delivered on that.
Yeah, I was just saying how off the radar you
Right.
like Papoose. You're right. He didn't have the deal. He got a mixtape. Like if I was offered $1 million to drop a mixtape, I wouldn't be looking for commercial success either.
Right.
You're right. You're right.
You
Right.
know,
Why would you?
So he is and one. He's not in the league.
Right. Yeah, he never. I mean, I don't think he was. I understand what his gripe is with Papoose. I mean, I hear him talk about it on the show.
yeah.
But I mean, I agree with what he says there. But I don't think he was ever like set up for success. Like Charlie Baltimore was set up for success, in my opinion.
I think
Petey Crack was on the biggest
primed.
label.
He was
Yeah.
primed.
And they put him in prime position. They put him on Neo's first
Right.
single.
What
Right.
happened?
Petey Crack had everything. Like
Yeah,
if
he did.
we just want to break it down,
Yeah.
it's
I think-
who knows? He had everything.
He had the look, he had the swag, he had the charisma,
Yeah.
he could rap, and he just didn't never.
Like
he didn't
Petey
pop.
Crack could I don't know.
Yeah.
To this
That's-
day,
it's a head scratcher.
I'm a big fan. To this day, but it's just like, like what happened? You had literally the whole list checked off.
Yep.
So he was like in the league and he fucked his ankle up or some shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's a,
we don't know what
That's a
happened with
decent
Petey
analogy,
Crack,
but
man.
nobody really knows.
Right. Damn.
It's because when you
that
just
dude
look
can
at
rap,
it,
dog.
no,
He can.
seriously,
He can go.
seriously, like he had everything. That was the one that stuck out the most. When he said Petey Crack, I was like, that dude
yeah.
literally had the rock behind him.
Right.
But he ain't even need the right any label.
Like, right, yeah.
Any
you-
label
yeah.
could have pushed him, and he would have been. The dude was a star.
Maybe he was scared.
He was a star.
He had that star quality, too. When you saw him with the group, he stood out from the group.
Yeah.
Like everybody knew who Beanie was, but like Beanie wasn't no star like Petey was a star. Like when you saw him,
Nah,
you saw young Chris.
was
clearly.
next in
You
line.
was like,
He was
nah,
clearly
that
the
nigga,
star.
that, he the
He
guy.
was clearly a star.
Petey was next in line.
And he had the rap to back it up.
Yeah.
He had the skills
I
rather.
love that state
yeah.
property.
He had the skills to back it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That first state
Like,
property album. Yeah. Fire.
Did we ever review Young Chris?
No.
No.
Nope.
Because he dropped something that was
I
pretty
like
hard
Neef
not
better.
too long ago.
Young
like
Chris
Neef
so
better.
dope. Oh no,
I like Neef better. I like Neef Buck. I like Neef
Young
Buck.
Chris go so.
But you know what? Neef dropping some solid music.
That's
though.
what I'm saying. I
Neef
fuck-
dropping
I fuck
some
with
solid
Neef better.
stuff.
I like Chris though.
Nah, I mean Chris was always the better one
Chris
out of the two.
different. Chris
was the
different,
better
dude.
one out of the two.
At first, but now
Man, you
it's
better stop,
Neef, bro.
You better stop.
Chris used to have that swag, and he's still trying to rap like he still got this. No, Neef got it.
Chris
Neef
that
got
guy.
it this time, bro.
Chris special.
I'm sorry.
He different though.
I'm gonna go with Neef.
Of course you would. We disagree with all of the lyricists in the room. Of course you would.
I'm gonna go with Neef, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's
It's Neef Buck.
It's Neef
Out the
Buck.
cut.
He don't rap like that no more.
Hey, man, we got another piece of a voicemail. I'm not sure what this is, so I'm gonna play it right quick.
All right, go.
Yo, is this DJ the DJ?
Oh.
Your shit's fire, bro. Keep it up. Thank you.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. He hit the line just to say what's up.
I don't know who that is.
All right,
Just
DJ.
DJ.
He say it's fire. Keep it up.
Well, whoever that was, man, shout out to you, man.
Thank
Shout out
man.
to you.
Shout out
Appreciate
to
the
you,
love,
man,
man.
for sure. All right,
You
DJ.
just doing what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much, DJ.
There you go.
Oh yeah. The rest of us are just here for make sure that DJ
We got
comes.
support.
Right.
Hey, look, on
Everybody, we
the, on the
support each other.
email,
That's why we don't start the
got
show
love
until
for
he
you
comes.
guys only. On the email, just for the record.
But it's all right, man. We support
I was
each
trying to
other,
set
man.
it up.
I support all of y'all. When DJ decided to stop cussing, who was right here with him, not cussing?
Right.
Oh,
You know
Black
what I'm
House
saying?
Gang.
Black House
Black
Gang.
House
man.
Gang, man.
But he snitching you out at the same time.
I just can't
Hey,
support
man.
you in his dancing and stuff.
Yeah, all them jellies.
We gonna get to that too. Don't think, sis. I know you listening, sis. We need.
Oh, you want to know the story? So
Oh,
he,
yeah. Give it
He
to him.
says
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that when he was in junior high school, right?
It was high school.
He was high school.
Even older, huh?
When he was a senior in high school,
No, I wasn't a senior. I was like 9th grade, 10th
he
grade.
was in,
something like
yeah. So he was over 14 years old, right? He's in high school. They had opposite day, you said,
that. I guess so, yeah.
and he
You
wore
remember that, huh? Yeah.
jellies, like the girls, like he wore jellies.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I'm scratching my head right now. In case y'all wonder.
It was
Yeah,
a
man.
jelly flats.
I don't want to revisit this, man.
But no. Come on. No, what happened though? That was
I mean, that's gay enough.
He said it's gay enough.
I thought I thought I was.
Nah, I ain't want to know no more information after that.
No, man.
I don't know if he had on
I
a
called my
dress.
sister, and we verified
Did
it.
you have a dress on?
No, just the jellies.
Your toes were
Nah, you
fine,
had something else
like
on
that.
too.
Oh, and the wig.
Oh,
Yeah, he did have a wig
wig
on.
you gotta relax.
Hey, answer my man question. Answer his question. Was your toes polished?
Man, hell no. Come on, man.
I mean,
You gotta ask.
I'm saying you have on
You
jelly.
gotta ask. You gotta ask these days.
You gotta ask.
then it ain't totally gay. Hey,
It ain't all gay.
It's
It was
such
opposite day.
Such thing as halfway gay.
nah.
How far can you go? And still,
Okay, no, I don't like the
you
direction
started
this
this
is going. I don't like the direction this is
I
going.
want to know where the line
halfway
is, just
gay.
so I
Oh,
can
well,
see.
This is going south.
I mean,
I like the Italian dude say half a fag.
Oh,
Halfway gay.
Rand,
Golly.
Rand,
What's
take
halfway
control
gay?
of your show.
No, I was like, never mind. All right.
Oh
All
man,
right, let's go to something else.
yeah,
We
yeah,
going
yeah.
to the music, man. We close to an hour in. It's the Yeah I Said It podcast, episode number 96.
6.
Oh, 96. That was a good year.
Oh, my second favorite year.
It was a good year.
That's second favorite year.
95 was my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Why
So
95?
So much like, okay, it was a lot of good music came out in 95.
it was just the Air Max. That's all.
Some movies
Air
that
Max
came out.
95 Live.
I ain't even had my first pair of Air Max 95 till like 2000.
What?
Yep.
Damn.
It's 5 years behind.
I know.
Wow.
I gotta relax.
Yeah.
I know.
Sheesh.
But I don't know. It was like the point I was at life at that point.
Right.
Rockets won championship that year.
Rockets
They
did
did.
win a championship this
Back
year.
to back.
Back to back. Yeah.
Rand is not gonna. I don't know if Rand gonna remember this, but we found a flick that summer.
that summer?
Found a flick?
Yeah, I think Monty brought it home, but we never confirmed that.
we discovered a flick.
Hey, now you gonna incorporate Monty. So he didn't even know about it.
Oh, he didn't know about it.
Thanks for the out in that one.
My bad, Monty.
Ow.
My bad, Monty.
Now who's snitching?
We sorry.
Oh, see, y'all full of snitches over there in that Black House.
Yeah, but you dance like Genuine next to a man,
With your hands on your knees.
and you wear jellies.
Yo,
Yeah.
we wasn't that close, man.
Feel me? Damn, you know what I'm saying?
Make E-Dub uncomfortable in retro.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Let's
When
go.
he popped, nigga, I moved.
Right on, right on.
Yeah, you shuck and I jive.
Oh man,
You see it when he said,
we not gonna keep attacking this subject all night.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
But we got to get to this music, man, because
I let go.
it's already,
Well,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
can I start it off? Because we were talking about the conversation earlier before we started the show.
All right.
About, and, Jay Young said 95, 96 was a good year. And let's go ahead and, delve into the Kiki thing. Self-Made 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see what I know you was trying. I know you was waiting. That's why I was like, let me go ahead and say it. So,
That was a long drawn out.
because you know I was for the keep going. But how Jay Young said it, 95 and 96, and I was asking him about what was H-Town's music like as far as the production, like the beats,
Sound.
and the sound. And Il Ran said, "Shit, Rap A Lot," or was it Jay Young?
I say rap.
Yeah, that was
Rap
y'all.
A Lot.
From the 90s when you think of like that organ.
Right.
When you think of that organ, like that brings me to Houston.
He said Scarface.
Yeah.
And then Il Ran just shot out a bunch of artists from the South Side. ESG, Hawk, Lil O, like a bunch of artists, and they use like the same production team, right?
One of those.
But see, I got like, and it's another one like, to me, I said Harvey Love.
Right.
Everybody in familiar with Harvey Love.
Yeah.
Right? Harvey Love have a particular sound.
Right.
Like you hear the little space, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's Harvey Love, you know what I'm saying? So he had his particular sound, and like with artists like Waltz Ness and Big Pokey,
Right.
you heard a lot of Harvey Love in them. You had people like Kiki back then. He was like a lot of Solo, Sean Solo,
Jemison.
Jemison,
Yeah.
yeah. He did a lot of work for Kiki back then.
Yeah.
See, my thing was there was a lot of bass lines. Right. It was always real melodic, and there was a lot of bass lines.
Yeah, heavy bass line for sure. Yeah.
And that made, because it was all slow. That bass line was pronounced to the point where
Jam down.
you knew what Houston music was, because when like a perfect one is
Get off the mic.
it was Pokey who that talking down,
Yeah.
Yep.
Who they're talking down?
and like what the
I
bass
think that was Harvey Love, wasn't it?
was it?
I'm almost sure that was Harvey Love.
But it was like it's one of those things that where the song was jamming if that bass line rolled.
Yeah.
How it came in was hard.
Yeah, it wasn't about 808s. It wasn't about the sample.
Yeah.
Like at that time, there was a lot of the West Coast was doing a lot of like George Clinton funkadelic type sampling.
Yeah.
The East Coast was always doing their chops. And I don't know if there was something to be said about what was going on in Atlanta at that time outside of Outkast.
It wasn't.
Which was all Dungeon Family.
Right.
Yeah.
They had the bass movement. They had like bass music. They had their version
They did.
of bass music, because remember Miami had bass.
Because they had Ghost Town DJ.
Yeah. And Atlanta, they had bass. But outside of that, though, they had like Escape and
It wasn't a particular sound.
yeah.
So but it was just like, because that was the thing
Right.
that made that music stand out to me, that made it great, was those beats had such a pronounced bass
Oh yeah.
that it felt Southern.
Yeah.
Because it felt like the bottom.
Yeah.
The bottom meant something.
And it was fly beats. That shit was fly with it too. So DJ, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
100%. So we're gonna get into this Kiki album.
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah. Having said that,
What
do
you gotta
you
say?
think Kiki's production is like the new sound for Houston?
This is Lil Kiki for anybody out there listening who
Self-Made
don't
2.
know. Lil Kiki dropped Self-Made 2, about 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
No, it's
Something
longer
like
than that.
Maybe 3.
Yeah, but I mean it's right there.
Yeah. Fairly recent.
Right.
Yeah, it was recent.
And anybody who's listening to the podcast that's not from Texas, Lil Kiki is the originator of the sound, the Texas sound, as far as rapping goes. Because a lot of people did it.
You right.
Everybody didn't gravitate to
right.
what everybody that was before Kiki was doing.
You are right.
After Kiki and Pat, everybody wanted to be as fly as Kiki and Pat.
Definitely.
All right. So what y'all think about the album?
I thought the album was good, man. I listened to it. I didn't have any expectations. Like, I didn't feel like, oh, this isn't going to be good because it's, Kiki's old, outdated, or nothing like that. And I listened to it, and he did what he was supposed to do. He did his thing without sounding like an old Kiki, and he had young artists with him to accent it. So that I felt like that worked out for him.
What would you give it?
I would give it a 7 because everything was on point, but I still feel like if you don't have a little bit more going on lyrically or content-wise, I can't really give you more than that. I can give you everything for your skill level, for the production, how well it was put together, your features, but you still got to do a little bit more content-wise and lyric-wise for me. So I'm at 7.
I'm V.
Stop Instagram fighting.
Sorry. I give it a 7 too, man. Self-Made 2 was at first when it first came on, the production, and that's what my original question was, because I was listening to it, and I wanted your take on it. Like as far as the production value is that the new sound for Houston? You know,
I get to it.
Okay,
Yeah.
So 7.
Okay.
I give it a hard 7.
All right.
Hard 7 for Self-Made 2. When sorry, I gotta say hard. I'm sorry.
Obviously.
Relax.
Jay Young, what you got?
Rand, he did a real good job of kind of summing it up. And it's known that, Kiki is one of them ones for me. I love Key. I was happy to see him still making music at this level, at this point in his career. Kiki, he dope as ever. Rand summed it up.
Yeah,
he pretty much summed it up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say, I say the same.
Kiki the Don.
Yeah.
Not a 7?
On the boss.
Yeah, I'm at a 7. I'm at a 7.
E-Dub, you got any words?
So like, when I was listening to it, I was excited. I was like, yeah, so Kiki got something new. Let me check this out.
Right.
Same thing that I've been hearing for years. I mean, like, he laughed, but I was expecting to hear something. I mean, like, he showed me he could keep up with the time, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. But like you said, too, like, the wordplay got to be a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta switch it up at some point, you know what I'm saying? You can't keep hitting that.
Definitely,
yeah. About a 7 too, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for me, too many features, like way too many features.
Yeah.
The song from him and Slim Thug, I can see it coming. Bun B mailed in a verse on the next song. Like, I think the production is dope. I think Kiki can rap. I haven't heard Kiki evolve at all.
713.
And just give me something where I know that you're more than just what I've always heard. Right, like
you.
if I switch between, if I go back to what was the first album, Don't Mess with Texas, right? Mm-hmm. If I go back to Don't Mess with Texas, I can weave these songs in and out, and it'll sound the same.
Wow, yes you can, definitely.
Yeah,
But he always have been something I can throw in the trunk.
right. You can
ride.
definitely.
Smoke that
Right.
thing, put that
Yeah,
thing in the house.
we
Straight like that.
we not gonna take nothing from Kiki.
Yeah, we not gonna slander. That's what we not
No, I
gonna
love
do.
Kiki
'Cause y'all
though.
know.
We not. That's not slander.
I know it's not. I know.
Shout out Herschel
And
Wood.
you did give Kiki his props. You said he was one of the only legends from the city.
For sure.
So we
It ain't-
love
it ain't
Key.
a lie.
We love Key.
I get on the song with him.
Okay, let's go somewhere else because I
I
don't
do
like
the
the
South Side.
direction
What
this
did you
is
give
going.
him though?
6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You gotta be different.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean it's like
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
if I'm gonna hear 18 songs from Kiki,
Yeah, that was a
and
big
I'm gonna
bunch.
have like 10 to 12 features, and I don't hear. Okay, example, when I heard Killer Calion do Lorraine Motel, I heard something different from him. Like,
Okay.
he let me know that, and I haven't been hearing him since 1994. I haven't been hearing Kai since like 2000 or something.
Right.
But he let me know that, okay, I can give you something different. Again, if I can listen to Kiki's first project and this project, and I can put the songs on shuffle and just kind of go back, that's the issue for me.
Damn, that's so.
Because if you
Wow.
think about it,
That's a major fucking.
Think about it. Like Jay said, 1996. Jay-Z dropped Reasonable Doubt in 1996.
Yes, he did. And Rand made fun of me for like
In
that.
2018, I mean 2017 when he dropped 444, it doesn't sound like Reasonable Doubt.
Not at all.
It's a completely different, evolved person. So,
Hate DJ.
You just make too much sense sometimes.
Right. Damn, that spaghetti's good.
who we got
What's the
next?
spaghetti?
We got Silk the Shocker. No. Let's stay in Houston. Travis Scott.
I gave it a 6. That's it.
Astroworld a 6?
Yeah, I get it.
Why?
That's
Hold
it.
on. Whoa.
That's it, man. Because it was not okay. You deserve more. I said it, brethren. You deserve more.
Okay.
Now, mind you, we
okay.
still got some. We got another topic to do. So we.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Look at what time it is.
Oh man.
We're finna stab and rally.
Nah.
Yeah, I guess
we
you're right.
tripping.
Reese, we gonna get back to the topic that we said we was gonna do that he called about.
Oh no, we got to do that.
Yeah,
we got to at least name him.
Got to at least touch it.
Okay.
Go ahead, run it.
So I was uninspired by the album.
Yes.
And I don't like how his songs drag out.
Yes.
That gets on my nerves.
Yes.
And I lose, I find myself going elsewhere.
Yes.
Because the song is taking too long to go off and go into the next song. So
Yes.
I wind up thinking about something totally different and come back. And the song is still like, I ain't with all that. So I was pretty uninspired. But the DJ Screw song was cool.
Yeah.
That was
DJ
cool.
Screw,
Yeah, that was
I respected
cool.
that one.
I think the idea of the song was cool. I think the execution of the song was horrible. Like I feel like like he don't even get a 5, he get a 4.5 from me.
Whoa, why
Yeah.
a 4?
Yeah,
Jesus,
it's
what's
just
going on, guys?
uninspired.
Okay,
man.
like listen, no, listen. First of all, when I hear his music,
Okay.
it's not reflective.
Sorry.
Okay, so his album is titled what?
Astroworld
And where was Astro World?
on 16?
Yeah, but it was in what city?
Houston.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That album is not reflective of our city at all.
Nope.
At all.
And that was another thing.
The sound
That-
of
it
it
don't
like,
sound like Houston at all.
at all, not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? So
Right.
so
Gotcha.
he came out and he gave I like what he did with 5% tint.
So
When he
Self-Made
used
2
that-
sound like Houston?
way more.
Way
yeah.
Okay, I
Way
was just making
close.
sure. I was making sure.
Yeah.
sound like
But like that
Southside.
5% tint with that who's that people in my window saying I loved it, right? Like it's dope like with the title of the song as well as we know what the like but his songs go way too long. His song sounds like Kanye West what you call it? Reference tracks.
What about
It
the
sounds
sick-
like Kanye West reference track.
What about Sicko Mode?
Sounds like a Kanye West reference
Not
track.
all of them. I think
Every song I played on there sounds like it sounds
know
like
what's crazy?
he's auditioning to show Kanye. Hey, look, well, for your next album, we can do something like this.
You know what's crazy is I said that exact same thing as I was listening to the album. I'm like, this sound more like a Kanye West.
He said the same thing.
This sound more like
you
a
agree with
Kanye
that,
West
though?
joint than it do some Houston stuff.
Go ahead, E-Dub.
I'm not with you.
I've always thought. Well, I mean, he used to be good music. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, sound producer, whatever. But I always, from all his music, I thought
He always been Grand Hustle.
Grand Hustle.
Dibbled and
That
dabbled.
boy was getting checks a lot of places at one point, right?
Yeah. But I've always heard the Kanye side of him.
But hold on, didn't Travis make his own music? Don't people?
Yeah,
just-
he does. He does
Okay.
production.
Like, so here's the thing. Like, people conflate talent and skill.
But that's a
Like,
different sound, though, bro.
No, like, and that's cool. That's great. But like, if you're dropping music as an artist, I want to hear the artistry too. Now, if that was just a tape of instrumentals, then okay, well, we can bang that out all day for sure, and I can give you more credit for that. When you decide that you want to go into artist mode and you're going to put lyrics on top of that, say something about something or have a sound that's catchy or like something that just kind of pull me
Something
in.
that Houston can really relate to.
And like to me, he was throwing the city bones, but like it didn't mean anything. He like right
Yeah.
like he cannot perform a show without auto tune, and it got to be on high, super high, for him to be able to perform the show because you at least know what T-Pain's real voice sounds like.
Everything.
Because you can hear it through the music. This dude does not do that. Always.
Antidote. Always high. Always drugs. I'm high right now just talking about it.
Me too.
Dang. Well,
4.5 for Travis Scott.
4.5
4.5.
or 6 from Jay Young. E-Dub. What did you give it?
In the car, I said I give it a -0.
Whoa. Sheesh.
A negative Z.
I don't even know you go negative.
That's
zero,
I was about to say.
but-
So how does that work?
I don't know.
I mean, do you just tilt the scale to the other side?
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
going down?
I guess your vote doesn't count. I don't know. It's like, like you don't even. It doesn't.
No, but I give him a solid deuce.
Yeah, deuce out the roof.
Who's out the roof?
All
All right, well, it's been real.
All right, y'all. So
Yeah. Get
yeah,
it. Let's
and
get
we'll
it.
see you
Black
next
Couch
week.
Gang
But
in the hive.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
Coming through.
Skirt, skirt.
Hey, you know ain't nobody else gonna know
Ain't
what
nobody
happened
gonna
right
hear
there.
that.
Damn. Hey, so Travis Scott, man, I give it a 7.
You can give it too much, man.
I give it a
You
7.
too liberal,
This
dog.
guy's generous.
I am.
That's what he likes, though.
Yes. And I've never heard Rodeo. I never heard The Birds Trapping with Brian McKnight's song, the album. I just got used to that sound that Travis Scott created and everybody else started doing. They was biting the style. And then I just fell in love with it. So when I got Astroworld, I was like, okay, even though I heard that what's his name? What's the other dude? Damn, what's the dude from Houston that did the mixtapes called Astroworld?
Beat King.
Beat King. Yeah. Even though I heard that they said Travis Scott got it from Beat King, like the title or whatever. But anyway, I give it a 7, man, because it was different for me. It was different, and I enjoyed it, even though he probably only did one. He probably only had one season pass, you know, and then he was with his parents because he's so young.
He
You
had
know what I'm
to
saying?
be.
Did he
You
even?
feel me?
Do you think he even was old enough to have a season pass?
That's why I said he was with his parents when he had the season pass. But you know,
I
what
don't think he ever been Astroworld.
That is questionable.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If he did, he only went once. He only probably went one summer. But yeah, I give it a 7 because it's different, and I enjoyed it, and the visuals was funky, and yeah, it was 7 for Travis. I'll let you young. Take that grill out. Ill, what you got?
The ill one.
I'm gonna give him a 5.5.
Wow, goodness gracious, this is a low scoring for H-Town. What's going on, yo?
For me, the thing about it is I'm trying to make sure that I give it a good listen, and I listen to it from the standpoint of everybody else. Just you guys got to pull it, man. Don't let it beat you.
Said don't let it beat you.
Don't let it beat you.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. I can see him creating this music, him being from a different generation, and it fitting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna give him a low score based on my own personal preference up to that point.
Right.
Now after that, I didn't see the connection with the city.
Yeah.
I didn't see how he was calling this Astroworld and not making any of the references that would bring back somebody's memories.
Right.
I was looking for the logic in it, and I didn't see that.
Right.
But there's one song towards the end where I felt like he was rapping. I felt like he was doing his thing on there for real. And I don't remember the name of it. I only heard it once. And that's worth a 0.5 point extra for me.
Okay.
You gonna go? He don't get the Mo City point. 0.5
I
point.
forgot about the Mo City.
I want to. I want to. But it throws me out. What was that?
That was Travis Scott.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Okay.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever, Humvee.
Okay.
I want to give him that, man, but
Yeah.
I just the idea if it wasn't called Astroworld, I would feel a little better about it. But to call it Astroworld and make it seem like okay, he putting on for the city, and then I listen to it, and there's nothing about
It don't
it
sound like the city.
that makes me feel like this is what he was trying to do. Just push it, baby. It ain't going.
Damn.
Yeah, there's nothing about it that makes me feel like this is an album for the city.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
I
still think y'all was generous with those scores, but okay.
No, because I don't think it sounds bad. I think
is it a rap album or is it an R&B album?
It's not an R&B album.
it's whatever these kids today do.
It's a Travis album. It's Astro.
Yeah, but if you gotta qualify it, like it's already an issue.
It's a roller coaster.
It really is that. Like, but it falls under the genre of hip hop, right? Like, so you can't name 3 songs where he's actually rapping.
No,
Coffee Bean.
So
Coffee Bean. That's the song.
So I said you can't name 3. He got like 18 tracks on here.
Damn, you sure right.
But I'm saying like that. That's the type of thing that's making waves right now.
Right.
And I feel like he fits. He's not bad at it.
So we got a grade on the curve?
No, I'm grading on how I feel about the project.
Will you ever listen to it again?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, that's at least
definitely.
5. Oh, you gave him a half a point.
No,
for the thing. Okay, I got you.
that's what I
got
said.
you, I got
You know, my grade, and I already
Right,
say,
yeah.
man, you your first 5 points are whether you're average or not.
Wow.
So he's at least average,
He's
in my
below-
opinion.
He's below average.
In my opinion, he put in the work to be at least average.
Lil Flip is better.
Shut your ass up, Humvee.
Sorry.
The early
He said sorry.
Early Flip.
I mean, he get a lot of credit for the production and all of that stuff that he brings to the table, so I understand. We're not going to go too hard on Travis.
That was kind of where my score came from. It was obviously the effort put into it. It just wasn't my cup of tea.
There you go. Like, if you can, in my opinion, of course, if you can tell that somebody put effort into something,
Yeah, he definitely put effort into it.
that gotta be worth at least a couple points.
Don't they all put effort?
That's what I'm saying.
No, some people just go in there and just make some shit
The
and it
points
works.
came from the Travis head popping up
i.e.,
everywhere. Right?
Nah, hell nah. Like I was
Motion
saying,
to it.
i.e. all gold everything, i.e. Gucci Gang, i.e. What was the shit
Love
Waka
Dots.
Flocka did? What was Waka Flocka shit?
I don't know, Waka Flocka.
Nobody knows the song. Everybody knew the song when it was
the
up.
paint.
No,
Yeah, let's
before-
do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, yeah.
First song you ever made. No effort.
Okay. He still get a 4.5 from me.
Oh man, I'm not gonna knock you. I'm not gonna knock your score at all.
Yeah, I don't
Now,
know.
let's-
I'm just saying.
don't knock
I know he put some work into it because I can hear it,
Right.
Yeah.
and it fits with what people are doing. I think
Correct.
a lot of people are kind of patterning. They're creating their pattern
Yeah.
off of the type of music he's been doing.
Right.
So
Yeah.
with that being
Okay,
said, man,
so-
that's worth something.
Yeah, but to me, like,
And that's what made me like it.
If other people do a better version of what you do, then hey,
Shout out to my nigga Sababy. He was on there.
I need
Okay.
y'all to come up with more clever names. I'm sorry, you can't.
Nigga, there's always been whack names.
I didn't say it wasn't.
What was the
I
name?
didn't say it wasn't.
Sababy. Sababy.
Is it really Sababy or is it like
No,
say
it's-
baby and you just saying it wrong?
So baby.
Yeah, Sababy.
You
You
had
know
a baby, it's a boy.
The pull up with the stick. Pull up
That's
with
what
the
I
stick.
thought. Somebody baby is a boy.
Oh, goddamn. What's the
Trying
next
to
album?
save minutes on your phone. We had a baby, it's a boy.
Y'all stupid.
Get your old ass. No, don't. Nobody know.
I just hit these low scores. What y'all got for Silk the Shocker? What's that? Let's go. Jay Young
Okay, go
first.
ahead.
Jay Young
Oh,
first.
damn, Jay. Shit.
Let's hit this negative 200 or something. You finna say?
It ain't
Negative
my
200.
fault.
Let me tell you why. No. Now here we go. Here we go.
Hey, he said that a couple of times
Here
on
we
the
go.
album.
Here we go.
did that
I'm
shit
finna
all
get to
through
that.
the
I'm
first
finna get to
song,
that.
dog.
Yeah, that tripped me out. Them ad libs, that screaming.
Funny, dog.
He gotta relax. Your boy gotta relax. Now I'm gonna say this.
Oh shoot!
I don't like the fact that he sent a shot at me on that album. He said, he sent a shot at me. He said people talked about I was rapping off beat. I used to rap off beat. Nah, you was listening wrong. That's a shot at me.
We still listen.
It's a shot at you, Jay.
I'd like to think that.
Okay.
I'd like to think I'm more important than I really am.
Right.
Yeah. Like most of us.
Yeah, he cares what you
I'm sort of a big deal.
He might care what I think. I'm Jay Young.
Oh, okay. Right on, brother.
Shoot for the skies.
You might hit a star.
That's it. So sarcasm.
Yep.
I mean, you could have played along with it.
Oh, my bad.
It's too late.
Sorry.
So what you got for Silk?
So, rapid wise.
You knew I was going to say that shit.
Yep.
Rapping wise, it was actually better than I had anticipated.
Right.
So that was a pleasant surprise. Okay, so this is the thing about the album.
Yeah.
The album sonically didn't sound bad.
How was the production?
That's what I'm getting to.
I'm
Relax.
just saying. That's what I was saying.
You
the whole
gotta
time.
relax.
DJ's over here smiling.
Because he's ready to go.
Well, listen, because I got one for the crush your spirit.
Oh no, you're not. I know what you're gonna do.
You gotta relax. Nah, so sonically it was good. It sounded good. The production was good, DJ.
Master P didn't sound good.
But it sounded current and everything. The problem with it was it sounded like an old nigga doing current rap.
Yeah. That is correct. Like, yeah.
It didn't sound like that. Y'all
So-
hating.
I get an album.
It sounds like you can interweave the songs.
Into what?
Interweave them. What's that?
What's that word?
I don't know. The interweave. You can interweave the songs.
Oh, God. I give the album
Yeah. Go ahead.
A 1?
no. You messed me up.
My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
I give the album. I give the album a hard 5.
Ooh, a hard. Hard, huh?
E-Dub, what you got?
Rhino 7.
Nigga say a Rhino 7.
You can get that at the gas station, huh?
Relax. Wait.
My bad. That was back in the day.
I mean, I was expecting the same thing that 1, 2,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But when I heard it, I was shocked, surprised.
Yep. Yep.
You
No
know?
pun intended. Shocked.
Yeah, you should have seen me.
Say you should have seen me.
But no, man. No, I actually think it was actually. I don't know. Maybe this new rap. Maybe he was before his time. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But actually, it fit his style now. You know what I'm saying? So I was expecting that old. Trying to sound like mystical type stuff.
Yeah.
It was actually,
Which didn't work at all.
It was actually pretty decent. So I said about 6.5 to 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 7.50.
Wow.
Goodness.
Something like that.
I gave it a 6.5.
Okay.
3 points because of his name, Silk the Shocker.
It was a shocker.
What?
Like this.
I kicks it off. And then I like Silk the Shocker in some songs.
Right.
Not the I like Silk the Shocker with the song with Maya, but not the song with Trina. You know, so you remember that one?
That's cool.
I like
I
the
like
video.
That. I like that.
That's
I like
cool.
the video. I like the video. I like the jacuzzi.
cool.
Yeah, I like that one.
I watched it every morning before middle school.
I used to watch You Don't Know Now every morning. You Don't Know Now. That was
You Don't Know Now?
Yeah, just Trina because of that. But 6.5 for me, man. Was,
Sick of that.
yeah,
Ill ran.
6.5.
That's a 6.5.
You know,
The ill one.
Might have been an 8. Hard 8.
You gotta relax.
I went 8 then.
Black Panther 8.
Oh my God, no.
He did it
no,
again.
guys, no.
He did it again.
No.
I'm trying to get my number down to. I mean, right to a point.
A whole number.
I want to say 6.
Come on, man, come to a 5 with me, so I don't be alone.
Right.
I'm scared of the dark, you know.
No, don't do
I
that.
don't think.
You can come to 5 to be with your family.
Nah,
Blood is thicker than water.
I'm giving him the extra point
Come
because
on, man. You don't want to give it to him.
shut up, Jay.
You don't want to give it to him.
I'm giving him the extra point
Remember the Mo
because
City Civic Center.
golly,
I bet
dog.
Travis Scott don't remember that.
What part of Mo City he from?
I don't know.
He had a song called Meadow Creek.
Heater from the vibe.
Don't worry,
And
we'll wait.
if that's the part he's from,
What that mean?
He's rich.
He's from Missouri City.
Right.
it
Pretty
means
much,
it's,
right.
it's a
Not
little
from Mo
different.
City.
He
Oh,
it's 2234 side, and
And it's down yonder.
it's a Highway 6 side.
Anyway, yeah, we not.
Sorry.
I don't want to do all that.
Not going to destroy Travis.
I'm just saying.
You got the keys to the shit.
Silk,
Jacquez.
Jacquez trash.
Silk
That's
could
Travis
have
Scott's
I thought the singer.
You
Are we
know-
still,
you know
are we
he
doing
knew
this
it.
or not? I mean,
You know he
I'm sorry,
knew
we
it.
going back and forth like on the low like.
Jacquez.
y'all got y'all whole other shit going on. Hey, fuck my review.
Come on, Ray.
Let's
Come,
hear
just
about
give it a
Vashawn's
5.
album.
Just give
Tell
it a
us
5.
about Vashawn's album.
Just give it.
Oh, Vashawn.
Vashawn.
Time to eat, baby.
I do
Y'all
Rand's
giving me a
review.
headache.
I'm gonna do Rand review for him. Rand's gonna give it a 5.
Give it
No,
a
I'm gonna
number.
give it a 6, man.
Come on,
okay,
Rand.
cool.
Come on,
Because, like y'all had mentioned when we were talking about Silk before that he had some bars in there. He was. It was being overshadowed by how bad it sounded,
Right.
which I explained before in the other podcast,
Right.
other episode. So this time you can tell that he has some bars in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Some of them are trash.
Right, for sure.
Some of them are good.
Right.
But
He
at
did
least
sing,
now
though.
you can tell.
Right.
Ah! Outside of that,
He sung though. He sung on a little part of one of those songs he sung.
We all singing.
you don't get
now.
no points for that.
We all singing.
He's not a good singer, so that's
You don't have to be a good singer.
no
Are you
point
listening
throwing
to
that shit
Curry
in there.
rap?
Right. I was just
I'm just saying, like
You don't
he
have
put
to
it-
be good.
I'm saying he put it out there like it meant something. Nah, yeah, no.
all right. Well,
Anyway,
6.
6. Shit.
So yeah, I'm just gonna,
Okay, so I
I
explained
know you
this
gonna give
before
him like a
when I
9.
no we're not doing that.
Okay.
I explained this before when I was talking about
It
my
all
daughter.
makes sense later.
And that part. I was talking about my daughter in K-pop. Like this was her introduction to her own music, right?
He
When
does a
she fell in
backstory, but I
love.
can't do a backstory.
No. Because you compare them to their previous work.
But I can't do a backstory.
No.
Which is what I'm gonna do with YG.
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna talk about YG. We're gonna skip him.
Yeah, I didn't
All right,
listen to YG.
yeah, I didn't either, and neither did he. So you're the only one who heard it. So
No,
no.
Okay.
Just
I
follow
gotta
me.
relax.
now.
Stay with your family. Stay with your family.
So I can stay with my family.
Black
but-
House Gang. Look, listen, no, but my thing about Silk, about that whole No Limit movement is that was when I fell in love with hip hop for myself.
He was a No Limit
like,
soldier, too.
Right, like so music was always around and I always heard it, but it was like my brother was playing it. My 2 older brothers were playing it. My mom was, my dad, whatever.
Okay.
My older cousins. But when I found music for myself and I was controlling it, that's when I fell in love with it. Like
Right.
so, this was the whole 98, 99, No Limit, Soldier era, right? So it's Mystical, Master P, Silk, C Murder, Fiend, Mac, Mia X,
yeah.
all them, right? So that's why I always like Silk so much, just because that was that time for me. So me not being all nostalgic about it and just listening to it, it's like a 6.5.
Whoa.
6.5 up to it.
Did we have the same?
They had a moment.
Nah, I'm just telling you what it is. I mean, I think the production is incredible. Like I love it. Like every beat.
Okay, we ain't gonna say incredible.
No.
Yeah, don't say that.
What I'm saying is, listen what I mean. No,
Beats by the
not
pound.
that it's like it's some amazing, like, but everything is like super super solid. Like you, when you hearing it, you could imagine like, oh, if I had this beat, I'd murder this. That's how I felt about every time I was listening to a song. So that's why I said I thought it was incredible. Not that it was just something otherworldly that's not able to be attained or ascertained, but just something like really, really solid. And I'm like, man, yeah, I can hear myself rapping over that. So I give it. You know what? I'm gonna go a 7. We're gonna go 7. We're gonna stop right there.
Damn, why we can't?
Nah,
Why we
7.
can't just have them?
7. So it's official. The Yeah I Said It show has Silk the Shocker's album better than Travis Scott's. Yeah.
Wow. We finna get some emails and some
That's all
phone
good.
calls.
Hey, let's go into this.
That does sound bad. Like,
Right,
Shock is
damn.
better
I just
than
want to go
Travis
on
Scott.
record as saying I gave Travis Scott a 6,
Okay.
and I gave Silk a 5.
Okay, and you're the only one who gave Travis
So
Scott
when
a
y'all
high
when y'all
score.
listeners call in and crucify everybody, y'all crucify everybody but Jay.
Yeah, do that.
That's it.
Gave him a 7.
Okay, so
No, you didn't, nigga.
I gave Travis a 7.
Relax.
I
No,
gave
you didn't.
Silk
You
six-
gave him a 4.
6.5.
You gave Travis a 4.
hey, look, so here
I gave Travis lost a point based off of content and a choice of misrepresentation.
right.
So like I wanted something, I was looking for it because I thought that's what he was doing, and then he fucked me over. Silk
He
gained
could've
a point because he did better than expected.
Right.
He could have
I
had.
thought we got rid of Astro for a reason.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Damn. Like that?
Yeah.
Travis Scott, you ain't never used Stay Floating, nigga.
You know what I'm talking about?
Damn.
He was a flower and water nigga.
Pull up an old pic with a Southside
Hold
fade.
on. I did use Fly.
I want to see
He
an old
did. He
pic.
said he had it.
He said and showing proof. I want to see a proof of a Southside fade.
I know that nigga was 13 years old when Astro shut down.
I want to see a swanger in one of your daddy's old pictures. Something.
Jacquees the first.
You ain't had 0 on the
DJ,
album.
dog.
How you gonna make an album for the city and not put 0 on the album?
That's kind of what I was wondering about.
0
too.
was on my album. Go get 4 AM if y'all ain't got it, by the way.
Super dope album too.
That was 0.
One
No,
of the
that
dopest
wasn't.
albums.
That wasn't zero?
2016.
No.
Huh?
That was 16. In the
2016?
16? Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the dopest albums of that year.
Yeah.
For sure.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We got these rappers who never blew.
Man, that's
Who
a
had
whole
the
nother,
thing
that's
set
a
up?
whole nother
Yeah,
hour.
it's an hour and a half.
Can I
bro.
at least just name 2 of them?
Yes, you
go.
can.
Okay. And I like both of these guys. And I feel like they had the perfect setup and they didn't blow. Murphy Lee.
There was in the
That was
league.
one of mine.
Ooh.
That was one of mine. Damn.
Jody
Damn you,
Breeze.
DJ.
So hold on.
Jody
We
Breeze
talking
had
about
the
Jody
setup.
Breeze, huh?
Yeah, we did.
Jody Breeze was
had the
another
setup.
one of those guys that
Jody
was a
Breeze
star.
was nice, and he had star quality.
He was
and
a
he never
star,
blew.
man.
So
That
he was so Jody Breeze and Murphy Lee were in the league.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, were they on the bench or who was starting? Like out of Jody Breeze and Murphy Lee, who was starting?
They were both starting
They-
So they both
because
started?
no,
yeah,
they-
because
they were teed up.
yeah, because if you look at they individual teams,
Yeah.
okay, Jody Breeze was basically he was a
second
star.
in line.
His, I mean, Jeezy was the man at the time,
Right.
But Jody Breeze was a star back
He
then.
was.
Like, he was rapping.
I don't know what happened with him, man. I don't know what happened.
That boy, we talk about it out there. Murphy Lee, he was definitely starting on his team. He was next up.
Mm-hmm.
He was next up to bat.
More like a Lillard, I think.
Okay, well,
I think
he was next
maybe,
up
maybe.
off his squad. So that was one of mine.
Yeah, he was right there.
Yeah.
Like they,
And-
he had a single. and
Yeah, but
everything like that, yeah.
next words on my mouth. He had a Jermaine Dupri produced single.
Oh yeah, what the hook gonna be?
Yeah.
Oh okay.
Give me 2 more artists.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nah, I'm gonna stop right there.
Yeah, he's trying to sneak in. Look, Brian.
You got anything you wanna
Everybody
say?
else got to go home. This dude want to try to stretch this show out for 2 hours. I told y'all we ain't doing no more 2-hour shows.
Yes, we are.
Never.
For the 100th episode,
I
might do 3 hours.
We might no, that ain't gonna happen.
All right.
We might stretch a long one for. We might make a long episode.
Yeah,
We might make a long episode for the
Might
100.
stretch along.
But we not gonna do this every time. Cause we get started late. People gotta get up in the morning. All that good stuff.
We don't all have superpowers.
DJ has superpowers.
DJ is Superman.
Podcast listeners out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it. 601-641-9474. Can I say four?
Yo.
Hit us with your list, man. That boy Reese Reese hit us with his. We got to get back to it. We're definitely going to get to it.
Right.
Reese is gonna be on the Bloodline album, by the way.
Yep.
Big shout out to Reese.
And I'll make sure I get E-Dub list.
Big shout out to Reese.
That'll work.
We also gonna do a March Madness type bracket. We're gonna do
Ooh.
2 March Madness brackets. We're gonna do one for battle rap, and
Okay.
then we're gonna do one that's for the industry.
Oh,
And then we'll have criteria where we break
Oh,
everything
man.
down.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do that.
that'll be dope.
Super dope.
I can see that working.
Yeah.
All right. Social media.
He don't have social media.
You don't have social media? Okay, fine. All right.
J.O.
So you can find me on Instagram and Twitter, jyoung713. I don't do Facebook.
Why?
It don't even matter no more. I caught some flack for it. You know what I'm saying?
Faces in books, so,
Right,
you know.
right. So I don't, it's too much sorcery going on Facebook.
Oh, man.
Strong word.
Yeah, it's a lot of sorcery going on Facebook.
Sound
So
like some witches.
man, it's a lot of demonic imps.
All right, man. Keep it moving.
On Facebook. Nah, so yeah, Twitter, Instagram, jyoung713. Holla at your boy.
Humvee.
You can find me on Twitter and IG. GTHANGREC. That's G Thang
Fine.
Rec. All one word.
Oh,
When you
look,
type
baby.
it.
Oh, look.
Tell these other.
Yeah,
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
All right, I'm on the Facebook as Ilran. I'm on the IG as Ilran. And I'm on the Twitter
Why?
because I be twittering as ill_ran_is_back. And DJ the DJ.
Don't find me. I'll find you.
You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast. Have something you want to say?
Black
Drop
House
us a
Gang
line
getting hot.
at 601-641-9474.